So continuing on with the prototyping nonsense, I've kind of disabled the characters build mechanisms for now. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you the quick kind of plan for what was going on. I really need an indicator for where the player is. I should probably not make them invisible. So set it as lounge, fill the region. We now have, I mean, these are obviously not the final art assets, but essentially they're tile sets for different things. So we've got a lounge there. We can add a kitchen area. Oops, kitchen fill. And then let's just add a hydroponics kind of section off here. There's a bunch of these different types that I'll add buttons for in a bit. So here's the fun part. Now you can select two cells. That's not two cells, that is two cells. And you see that there's an insert door. Now we can just insert a door in between the two regions. And we'll do one over here as well. And if we go back to the player, I mean, these doors are automatically opening, but they can just be any kind of door actor. So, you know, I can basically make them into anything. So next up is to do a load save mechanism for everything, so that you can actually build a proper size base. This is only like a 40 by 40 grid, but we can essentially go an unlimited amount. So I'll probably give the player the option for how big a base they want. And then I'll add in the like localized building stuff for inside a particular area. The idea of these regions, these like hydro and kitchen and stuff, is that you get a bonus for building specific types of things in the correct region. And you'll also have like tile sets for particular regions. So like hydroponics is for growing plants and stuff. So there'll be a whole bunch of like assets associated with that, and you can filter things by their region type. So there you go, you know, a little bit of progress. So, you know, we can just add on to these things, which is kind of fun. So as long as you've got the same region type, you can just keep expanding if you need to. We can also set it to none. So if we go to this one here and fill the region, so we can set it to sort of no setup, and then we can just do a empty to get back the space. So I like that. I mean, I like the idea of essentially, you know, like doing the base building in a sort of separate base building view. Obviously icons and stuff will be in the UI eventually, and I'll put loads of animations and little things. The other question I need to sort of answer really is the way that I'm doing this, do I want to charge people for like how many cells they're capturing or building in? So the idea is that the rest of this space is actually filled. So when you look at it, once I've redone it, they'll actually have a ceiling tile for each of these cells outside. And essentially that means that you're kind of eating away at the rock, which is what you're building against. But there you go. It's kind of fun. Should be, let's put another door in here just because. I think that's not a bad mechanic, you know, it feels all right. There's a few things obviously that need fixing up and a bunch of bugs that I've introduced, which is always good. Here's one I'll show you. It gives you a like little storage room, which is silly, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, there you go.